Hi everyone, we are students from Human Resource Management in Tourism and Hospitality, and our group is Doraemon. Today we would like to present our industry interview with Joe Sidek Productions, and the topic that we interview is about recruitment and selection of their company. So before start our presentation, we would like to introduce our group member. And my name is Su Cheng Yi. My metric number is 253757.
My name is Dong Ji Cheng. My matrix number is 254106.
My name is Lee YK, matrix number 253632.
My name is Kwai Jie Chen, metric number 253671.
My name is Lim Chia Wen, my metric number is 254835.
My name is Lam Mei Ki, my metric number is 254150.
So now let us start our presentation.
Okay, now let me introduce about the Joe Sidek Production Company. First of all, Joe Sidek Production Company was founded in 2010 and the company was located at Georgetown, Penang, Malaysia. It is a company that producing, curating and developing an event, not any event but special event. For your information, Joe Sidek Production Company is one of the very few event management company in Malaysia which specialize in organizing, administering and implementing the festival programmers and events in the area of art, cultural and heritage. Joe Sidek Production Company is the official secretary of Georgetown Festival since 2010. For your information, Georgetown Festival is an annual month-long festival that turns a town into a brilliant canvas for local and international performance, visual arts, and community-infused activity. Therefore, Georgetown Festival is their pride and bringing it from a mere one-day celebration of the 2008 UNESCO Heritage listing of the town to its globally recognized status. Besides the Georgetown Festival, Joe Sidek Production has presented the first ever Tropfest in Penang, which is Tropfest C in 2014. Tropfest C is the Southeast Asian of Tropfest, which is the largest short film festival in the world. Furthermore, Joe Sidek Production also had creating and producing Rainforest Fringe Festival, which was commissioned by Sarawak Tourism Ministry in 2017 and 2018. Moreover, Joe Sidek Production Company also had organized other projects, which include the Butterworth Fringe Festival, the In-Between Art Festival, and Georgetown City's Day Celebration. As a conclusion, over the year, Joe Sidek Production had the privilege of hosted a spectacular event that spanning the art from world-class performance to a cross-cultural creative collaboration, traditionals, and contemporary performing art that existing local community initiative. That's all about the Joe Sidek Production Company. So now, my friend will continue to introduce Mr. Joe Sidek.
Now I will start to present about Mr. Joe Sidek. Mr. Joe Sidek is the Managing Director of Joe Sidek Productions Sendirian Berhad. The man behind Joe Sidek Production is the business of art and programmer. Joe Sidek is the real person with an interest in both business and art sector. He has 30 years of art industry experience and has established himself as one of the strong advocates for the art in Malaysia. Besides, Mr. Joe Sidek is still run his family-owned textile chemical factory until now. Thank you.
Now I will proceed to portfolio of Mr. Joe Sidek. As we know, for current, he is the Executive Director of Joe Sidek Production Sendirian Berhad, and he is also the Festival Director of Rainforest Fringe Festival. He is also Malaysian Governor for Federation for Asian Cultural Promotion. He also is a member of Penang State Museum Board and Industry Advisory Panel of Cultural Economy Development Agency, which was initiated in June 2017. And for the past, he was the Managing Director of Tropfest C and Festival Director for Butterworth Fringe Festival and also Festival Director for Georgetown Festival. And next, let us watch the video of the interview session with Mr. Joe Sidek.
Now we start our interview.
Okay.
So can sir introduce about yourself and your company?
Okay, my name is Joe Sidek. My company is Joe Sidek Productions. We were set up in 2010 to run the Georgetown Festival.
So now we proceed to our interview question. So at what situation will company carry out an recruitment?
We do recruitment normally almost every year, because when we started it, like almost every year, we have a group of permanent staff, and then we will have a few positions that we will recruit.
What type of skill make candidates is suitable for a particular job like event staff or coordinator?
One is whether they've actually studied or have personal experience in the field of event management or art management or researchers.
Researchers. So normally your company each year will recruit once time.
Depending. Yeah,
So
I mean,
normally recruit what position?
right now we'll be recruiting from accounts to programs to PR, marketing.
Okay. So what important criteria your company looking when selecting a job applicants?
Someone who can work very hard, someone who wants to grow, and someone who has, personality. All five of you study event management, right? You must have a personality, because if you're going to go out there and front a company, you must be able to have conversations and all that. Two, I'm looking at people who will work hard. Three, people who do research a lot, people who know, who go out there to experience. A lot of times I see a lot of students, like yourselves, when I ask when was the last event you all go to, you all don't go to any events. Yes, don't laugh, it's true. A lot of you students don't go and see things, and if you don't see, how you're going to know about event management. You know, even in KL, there was a company, they hired 2 new staff. They're doing events and marketing, and I asked, what was the last event you saw? And he said, last year. I said, 1 whole year gone and you haven't seen anything? So how can you tell me you're interested in this profession? Okay, experience, yeah?
Experience. Okay. So do you mind to share about the recruitment process in your company?
Well, we normally put a advert out, or we put a word around, and then people come and apply. And then a short list of candidates, and then I interview them.
Also, you use the interview recruitment method.
Yeah. How else do you recruit? How else would you recommend me to recruit?
Yes, sir.
How else would you recommend me to recruit? Tell me. Answer, no, answer me. Think about it, all 5 of you. How else would you recruit?
Video recruitment, no need to face-to-face, online.
I don't like that.
You don't like
Yeah, unless the person cannot travel or not here. What other ways?
So interview face-to-face is
I prefer.
better. So normally you will share about the advertisement recruitment
In
method.
our Facebook, in our website,
So
sometimes we go to Job Street. Yeah.
Normally use social medias to share the applicants. So it's when you share about it, it is many job applicants
We have had,
will,
we've had
will apply
yeah.
for this.
a lot, not a lot, but enough, you know. But I'm actually very disappointed, because I think a lot of people studying events don't understand events. They really don't have an idea what it is, and they're very limited in the ideas. I want you all to remember that. You know, event is not just wedding planning, not just events. Yeah.
Events can many types.
Yeah.
So
Don't be afraid. Ask. Yeah. No, don't be afraid. You learn not to be afraid, because this is your job. This is how you're going to go out there and face people now.
yeah. So how you attract people like job applicants to come and apply the interview?
I get a lot of people from outside Malaysia who wants to work with me. Because it's a good festival, it's an international festival. You get a chance to meet a lot of different people. Your level of experience working with a company like this is good. And a lot of people who've worked with me have gone on to better jobs. Almost all my previous staff now work in good positions.
So normally like you have recruit some foreign employee.
No, not very seldom. I get a lot of applications to it. I have to get work permits. Yeah. I've done it only twice. The rest were just interns.
Interns. Okay. So what kind of question that you will be asked during the recruitment session?
I asked whether you give money to your mother and whether you can wash toilets. It's true. That's what I asked. And now Chinese is a good market
For event.
for events. So you must be able to speak English and Chinese.
If
Mandarin.
for Chinese, we have no problems. Just for the
You know,
English
but
part.
right, no, but you have to, because then your value is more. If Chinese, why should they hire you? They should hire people from China. Yeah, but if you can speak good English and write good English, then you are marketable. Okay, what's the next question?
So has your company tried any unique recruitment method to test the job applicants?
Like,
Like you will.
We will go to the street and just find some people.
it's hard because you're not. Then what's the point? You go to the street, you go and talk to strangers.
Yeah, because some companies like that. It's like,
Different type of jobs.
Yeah.
The type of jobs. I don't want people without an experience. You go on the street, you're looking at strangers, and strangers, it's like not as if like a salesman is different.
oh yes,
Yeah,
it's
you know?
also-
So it's not the right way to go on the street. It's not a targeted market.
Yeah. So for the job applicants that apply in your company, is normally have the event skills or they're only.
How can they have event skills when they're new?
Yeah.
Yeah, when it is people who just graduated, I would say they would have no experience. And the first thing I'm going to advise you all is, do not be greedy. do not ask for high pay, because most of you, I can tell you that most of the people I've hired, I don't think they're worth the money, because most of them I have to teach. So why should I teach you and pay you a salary when I'm still teaching you on? Not just your first few years, go for experience.
Yes.
Never mind people don't pay you high, but go to learn. I see a lot of graduates, zero
Because event field is need experience.
exposure. That's why you also, like in your, what do you call it, your internship or whatever, go and work for good event companies, you know, and get really good experience. Language and experience are very important.
The pre-recruitment preparation during the recruitment, before the recruitment.
Nothing. I mean, if the position is vacant, and then we put an ad out, and then we discuss pay and package, and that's it.
So normally before the recruitment, is your company will prepare the job description.
Yeah, we have a job description. Yeah.
So you will put together in the social media.
No, the basic job description is in social media, but not the elaborate one. Only when you come to your interviews.
So when come interviews, we will know all about the
Yeah, the first thing is basically your basic experience and the expected salary. You know?
experts.
Yeah. And when you want to work, the job description, like I said, when I said wash toilets, be prepared to do everything. Don't ask people, oh, what is the job description? Be willing to do anything and everything if you want to work in an events company. There's no such thing as you only do this. You do everything.
Or means the job is need to do everything.
Yes, your mind must think that I will do anything and everything.
So, is your company have recruitment process like before the starting and no, just recruit
We do when we need it, yeah, when necessary.
when necessary. Okay. And so, in your company, did have any employee face employee turnover? Like,
In event management, the turnover is very high. And I think a lot of young people, and I'll tell you this, when you go to a company, you must stay at least 2-3 years. The minute you stop, people see that you cannot survive in the company. But the turnover is very fast. And I'm surprised also because David, who's been with me, has been here for 6 years. Right? He was a law graduate. He studied law. But almost all the event people only last 2 years. I don't know why. I think you all feel as if 2 years you already know you want to go somewhere else.
normally there is voluntary or involuntary.
So far, voluntary they leave. I've never sacked anyone.
So, how would you ensure employee is inducted into a position after being recruited?
Sorry?
How would you ensure the new employee is inducted into the recruitment after?
Well, you have somebody to teach the person what to do and all that. But I must tell you all, the best attitude is a willingness to learn what to do and not wait for instructions. Study a company, be ready to do everything, don't wait for instructions.
So for the last question is, in your opinion, what is the most successful recruitment strategy that you think?
So far, I've not been successful. David, come here, John. Come, John. So far, I've not been successful because almost all the recruitment I've had through online and all that has been disappointing. I don't know why. They asked me a question about recruitment, right? And I said I failed.
Yes.
I'm just saying, don't be so rude. You know, I feel that, I mean, he's probably the best example. He wasn't recruited, he was a volunteer, and then he spoke. And 5 years you've been with us, huh? 4 years. Yeah, that's the longest, one of the longest. But with a lot of the young people, why do you think we failed in recruitment? Is it expectation either side?
Honest. Probably.
Expectation.
A lot of expectations.
Both sides.
Yeah.
You know, like both sides has to manage expectation.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the weakness, both sides, for me and the people who come to work with me. You know? And I expect a lot more. And they also expect a lot more. But I feel as if, how can you expect more when you cannot deliver? Normally they expect salary more.
Yes.
Right?
They expect high salary.
Yeah, but if you can't deliver, why should I pay you? You know? So graduates has to have a very manageable expectation. I think it's a failure of what we have, you know? But you stayed 4 years. It wasn't so bad, yeah?
It is bad, but
Like what?
not bad. I mean, I think I know what to expect now. I know what this job covers, what this job takes. Because I think a lot of people come in with the expectation that it's going to be easy,
Yeah.
fun.
Especially event management
Yeah.
or people who do marketing and PR, you know? It's hard work. It really, really is hard work. And it's learning new skills and the ability to want to learn new things, you know? And the ability to learn and quickly learn and learn to live life skills, not just work skills. What else would you say to young people like this?
don't be lazy, which I find is it's a big problem.
Do you think I'm
Lazy
wrong
and
in that?
not willing to learn.
No, do you think I'm wrong in that? Because when I look at, just say like the interns in Sarawak, I felt as if they did, I would say they don't know what to do, and they didn't want to learn, which is a waste. Because you got one chance to be a good intern, and it is really the willingness to learn, the willingness to work hard, and whether you like the job or not. If you like the job, if that's your dream job, then the hard work is not hard work. This is how I see it.
Yes.
Right? It's like me. I do it until I'm 61 years old. I'm still crazy rushing around, right?
Because you love it.
I love that. So it's not. I manage my expectation. The job rewards me. But if you don't love your job, then if it's only driven by salary, then you will not be good. You got to want to be a very good event manager. You got to want to do big things. One of the girls I interviewed cried. She's gone to China now. You know, she studied event management in Taiwan. She came at the job interview. She cried because she wanted to work with us. She worked 2 years with us, or 1.5 years. Yeah.
She's not even event management, she's Chinese literature.
Yeah. But this is what she wants. Now she's got a good job there. But she works hard. She cried, you know, because she wants to do it and then she doesn't do right, she cried. But the turnover is always about 2 years. I don't know why.
Or in 2 years will happen turnover.
I don't stop there. I think they leave. I don't know. Like it seems like 2 years. I think, you know. Okay, thanks. He's a law graduate.
So far the longest is
It's Lisa. Yeah? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I will continue with opinions part. In our opinions, the practices that Joe Sidek's production Sendirian Berhad practicing now was good, but could not attract a large amount of candidates who they target to find. Actually, top talent typically works at great companies that provide a very attractive package, such as high salary, good benefits, or rewards, some things like that. Therefore, we suggested that they could create an employee referral program, since they are an event company, so it would not be a problem for them to do so. So when it comes to creative recruitment strategies, the employee referral program definitely is not a new things in the field, but we think that when it done right, it could bring very positive and effective recruiting tools to attract more talent candidates. So use excitement and word of mouth to seek our talented candidate during the event could attract them to feel very fresh, like haven't been experienced this type of recruitment before. So this could attract those candidates want to have a feeling to try something new. So once they love their job, definitely they would enjoy it and do it well in the event field. Like Mr. Joe Sidek said in the interview sections, he feel like nowadays the employee was not very experienced, not having much experience, even they do not know what to do in event field. So I think this method could let the new employee to feel that it is worth to work in the Joe Sidek Productions. That's all from me.
For second opinion is the recruitment and selection process can be held through the social media. For example, by help the recruitment context through Facebook, it's easy for Joe Sidek Production to find a creative and innovative candidates. In our suggestion, the requirement for the context is to submit an idea for improvement the company in the future. And the candidates just based on the like and the share, the candidate with the most like and share will be the priority to be recruited. This was the win-win situation to the company and the candidates because it's an innovative, effective and budget-friendly recruitment process. Besides that, this is also a good chance for the company to promote about the Joe Sidek Production.
Now I will start to conclude this interview session. The aim of carrying out interview session with Mr. Sidek was to be better understand the recruitment method of his company, and this aim has been realized. We are very appreciated that we got this opportunity to have an interview session with Mr. Sidek. As we know that Mr. Sidek is a very busy businessman and he is the managing director of Joe Sidek Production Sendirian Berhad and is the director of many festival events. But he still take his time to have the interview session with us. An effective recruitment and selection process can reduce the turnover. We also get much better result in recruitment process if we advertise specific criteria that are relevant to the job. The candidate must know what the job is and what will be required for a recruitment session to perform well. As a conclusion, we would like to say that this interview session has been very successful and the result of the interview has been very valuable. Thank you.
Okay, through this interview, I have gained a valuable experience, and I also feel very honored that I have a great opportunity that I can interview with Mr. Joe Sidek, who is the director manager of Joe Sidek Production, and he also is the father of Georgetown Festival. And for me, the best part during the making of this assignment is the interview part. Why I will say that? Because as Mr. Joe Sidek know, we are students from event management, and he had shared a lot of his event experience for us. Besides, he also have give us a lot of advice about the event industry field, and it is an unforgettable interview session for me. And from this assignment, which is the industry interview, I have learned more about and understand about the recruitment and selection of a company, especially the event company. Normally, the event company only will do the recruitment when they organize an event, and when it comes to the selection part, it also play an important role for the company to choose the right person or right candidates to join the event, and they must have a good skill and personality to join the event, because as we know that organize an event is not a simple thing, and we need to pay more effort and willing to do all the things and accept and face the challenge in order to achieve the successful event. As mentioned by Mr. Joe Sidek, his company and he will choose the candidates who have the qualification like good communication skill and good personality, willing to do all the things and willing to accept and face challenges and have a creative mind, candidates to join the organization. And I think that's all about I have learned from this interview session. And for me as an event management student, I think I need to improve and enhance my skill, especially the communication skill, in order to enter the event industry in the future. That's all about from me. Thank you.
I'm so honored to have such golden chance to interview Mr. Joe Sidek, as we know that he was an amazing people in event industry. So during the interview session, he shared many experience about managing events and about some recruitment methods that he used in his company. From this interview session, the best thing I have learned from Mr. Sidek is we need to work very hard, make sure to do a lot of research about events and also gain more experience about events so that we can do better and success in event industry in the future.
Now I would like to share about the experience from the interview sessions. It was a good experience to let me know about the daily working process in an event company. The best thing I learned is we must gain many experience in handle an event. This is because this experience will help me to success my future event. Thank you.
This was a great chance to have a conversation with the father of Georgetown Festival, and it will become an unforgettable memories in my life. The best thing that I learned is a degree certificate is definitely not represent everything, especially in event industry. The company will looking for the candidate experience first before looking for the candidate's attitudes.
Now, I would like to talk about the experience that I get from the interview section. The interview section was awesome, and I have an opportunity to visit the Joe Sidek Production Sendirian Berhad in Penang. And the best thing that I learned from this interview session is we need to be hardworking, be initiative in working, and be ready to accept any challenges. Thank you.
Okay, now I will like to share my experiences and also the thing I've learned from the interview. I'm glad to have these opportunities to have an interview sessions with father of Georgetown Festival, Mr. Joe Sidek. Throughout the interview, I found that he was an awesome person who willing to give advices and shares his experience and also his opinions to us. He wants us to learn and to improve ourselves to become a good event planner in the field. So in the time of interviewing, I've learned a lot, not only about the knowledge in the event field, but also some important skills to improve myself, such as, for example, he got told us, we as a Chinese is actually a benefit for us, actually is already an advantage for us to knowing so many of languages such as English, Chinese, Malay. So he told us, don't waste this opportunity, don't waste this benefit, don't waste this, this advantage for knowing so many of languages. So he wants us to be strong in English and to, so that in future we won't facing any communications problem in futures. So as I know, he was also a patriotic person who helped evangelists to inherit the culture of Malaysians to the outsiders, such as the most famous event he held is Georgetown Festival. Throughout the festival there are many overseas participants who willing to join the event just to know the culture of Malaysia. So I think that he was such good mentor for us too.